Timon of Athens, a work by William Shakespeare, by Sean Brown. Act 1, Scenes 1 and 2. Timon of Athens, by William Shakespeare, begins in the home of Timon, where we see a jeweler, a painter, a poet, and a merchant, where the lot can be seen talking to Timon. They eventually begin to chat about how much money Timon has. The painter, jeweler, and merchant, and even Timon are confused with what the poet is talking about, saying how, I don't think you guys get it. The guy is loaded with money. Okay, hear me out. We all think he's great because he has all this money, but it's the root of all evil. If he runs out of money, you'll run out of friendship, and I'm telling you guys, it's the truth. Knowing this may or may not be true, the three who are in disbelief, along with Timon who's in disbelief, shrug their shoulders and carry on. Eventually a messenger dude comes and says to Timon, Bruh, your friends got locked up again. Timon is like, no problem fam, I can get him out, reaching into his pocket like Harry did in the Sorcerer's Stone. Everybody gets money! When fortune in her shift and change of mood spurns down her late beloved, all his dependents which labored after him to the mountain's top, even on their knees and hands, let him slip down, not one accompanying his declining foot. Act 2, Scenes 1 and 2. There is a senator who believes that Timon must be connected to a giant money scheme because he's yet to run out of money, even though he throws gobs of cash at his friends for no reason at all. Skip forward to when Caiaphas, Varro's servant, and Isidore's servant enter the presence of Timon. Each person is pointing fingers at the other, wondering why they're all there. They finally come up with the fact that they are all broke adults who need help, and ask Timon for money. It is eventually discovered that Timon is now the poor beggar on the street, as he has no money left to give them. He eventually has to come to terms that he must ask for money now, except with the shoe being on the other foot, he finds this task more difficult than expected, as nobody has anything to lend him. He soon finds the poet's words to be true. Act 3, Scenes 1 to 6. Here we have a classic case of, but he said you could help me. We see Flaminus, one of Timon's servants, asking dear Lucullus for money. At this point, Timon is an embarrassed man who won't ask for anything, but instead will send others to do his dirty work. Although Lucullus enjoyed the generosity of Timon, he actually is also broke as a joke. This whole asking friends for money process is repeated, but with no luck. Eventually, all of Timon's friends have either betrayed him, abandoned him, or both. Timon is now being harassed by the evil debt collectors, who ended up bombarding Servilius with so many questions that he ended up coming up with a quick lie that Timon was ill. They soon find this to be a lie, and when Timon emerges, the debt collectors basically want him on house arrest for his inability to pay. Eventually it's decided that a dinner will be made, and everyone is invited. And during the course of the dinner, it became clear that Alcibiades, whether true or not, is not on the side of good, and he has decided that he will be banished. Acts 4 and 5. Saddened by the fact that nobody can give Timon money, as he did all those many times before, he departs angrily for the woods, cursing the city and its walls as he leaves. His few followers, who are followers no longer, still question whether they should follow him. Flavius, the Peter Pettigrew of the followers, decides it's in his best interest to follow his lord and goes after him. Timon finds the remains of a leprechaun stash and ends up taking most of it and burying the rest. He is soon greeted by Flavius, who is coaxed by the hitman turning Timon to go back to the city and, in a sense, attempt to overthrow Athens. The goon squad of Athens is sent to locate and bring back Timon, only to find his quote-unquote gravestone. It was believed he was dead, but when news got back to Athens of both his alive and well state and his newfound fortune, he is let back into the city with open arms.